guys, what's up? It's Eminem. Yes, I know. I was supposed to make a video on, Thursday, and today's Saturday, and I haven't made any of my Book-Tube-A-Thon videos, and you haven't heard what's going on with me. I'm sorry, I kind of fell asleep before I could make the video on Thursday. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I had to copy down that short story, which was the video challenge for Thursday. But when I finished writing it, it was like 2 in the morning, and I was tired. So I was like, oh, why not just make 3 days into one video? Is that okay? Because I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I'm kind of really just a little bit disappointed in myself because I am still reading this book, City of Bones. I am on page 320. I actually thought I was on 200 something. But 320, that means I have, 165 pages left. I'm hoping I can finish it by tonight. Get started on Match tonight. And, oh, God. Make some progress. I feel really horrible about it. I haven't really done a lot of reading, I guess. I don't know. I keep getting distracted by TV shows and YouTube videos, and I've also kind of been sort of a little-ish busy. I've been kind of, oh my god, my eye. I don't know. I've been a little busy today, or in the past couple days. So yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this book tonight and get started on Mount. Hopefully finish it tomorrow. Maybe finish Cross, because Cross is skinny. It's like, this big? It's only like 200 something pages, so hopefully I'll be done with Cross. Hopefully-ish. That means I'd get 4 books done, 3 away from that goal of 7. Yeah. So, the Thursday's video challenge was to write a short story. So Andrea from More Funny Than You Think, she was going to do Book-Tube-A-Thon, but the first day she was coming back from Mexico, and she kind of felt overwhelmed with it, and so she decided not to do it. Well, she kind of started it, but she decided to quit. I have no judgment toward it, but she asked me if she could write the short story, and I said yes, and the 3 titles that I was going to use in my story was Match, Cross, and Reach, because those were the books that were in front of me, and so I was like, oh, just want to use those. And her idea was way better than mine. I'm not even going to tell you what my idea was, because it was so stupid, but the story is kind of a darker story, and it's a little bit depressing. It's good in my opinion, but it's a little bit depressing. And then, so if you don't want to hear a depressing story, you might want to skip over this part. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read it. It's in my horrible, fast, want to get this done with handwriting. It is a little long. It's 5 pages, so bear with me on that. Okay. Yeah, so, like I said, depressing story ahead. This feels really weird reading something to a camera. I reached for the red see, I'm already messing up. I reached for the red plastic cup for another sip of water. There was this weird thing about me that I wanted to run away from. I needed space, but I also wanted attention. Whenever I looked at myself in the mirror, I would think that I looked beautiful, but whenever I saw myself in a picture, I couldn't help but scoff at how disgusting I looked. I kind of have that opinion, looking great in pictures, looking horrible. Wait, looking great in the mirror and looking horrible in pictures. Sorry. I crossed over to the entrance door in my room. So reached and crossed already done. I opened the door and went downstairs for more water for the cup. There's got to be a reason for all these sudden insecurities. I'm only 15, and yet society has taught me to be insecure of everything about myself, no matter what. I've now realized, even though I look skinny, I think I'm overweight. I exercise every morning, I eat fruit with every meal, and the society that we all live in made me think I need to worry about what I weighed. I've realized what I have to do now. As I take another sip of water, grab an apple and a knife, and walk back up the stairs, and walk into my room and sit on the chair that I've had since I was 12. Cutting the apple pieces makes me think of the night before the incident when I was 13. I was sitting on this chair reading when I got a call from my mom. I was home alone at the time, so I thought that maybe she was going to call and check up on me to make sure, and to tell me she was coming home. I'm sorry. Mommy, I answered. Me and Dad are coming home soon. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Be safe, please. I will. That's funny. It's not that funny. It's funny what I can remember and what I can't remember. I remember the whole conversation over the phone, but I don't exactly remember what I had for breakfast the other day. I can remember that it started to rain hard, so I started to rain hard. So I decided to check the news. While I turned on my TV, I got another phone call. It was an unknown number, but it was in my area. I decided to take caution and answer it. Hello? Who do you think you are? I didn't understand what they meant, but the voice sounded familiar. What do you mean? You think you're so perfect? Yeah, you'll never be anything like us. You're as ugly and as fat as a pig. Don't you ever think that you're useless and idiotic when you look in a mirror? I immediately hung up. It seemed weird at the time that people could call you up and call you names. It never happened to me, so I didn't think much of it. It was just a few words. If it happened again, then I would tell somebody, but I never could. The next day, I went to school not acknowledging the call, but that voice sounded familiar. I still couldn't label it as a person I knew, but I've heard it somewhere. After second period, I went to my locker before gym when some of the popular girls slammed my locker door on my fingers. I screamed in pain and nobody was there to help or see what was happening. Everyone was getting to class and I was still at my locker yelling because 4 of my fingers were stuck in a locker. Those popular girls continued to physically hurt me by kicking me in the middle of the hall. Not even a teacher was in sight of seeing what was happening. Right before they left, this one brunette kicked at my fingers, which made me squeal like a mouse getting trapped in a mousetrap. And then she proceeded to bash my head into the locker right next to me. The pain in my fingers was excruciating, and now I was having a headache. I then couldn't stand anymore, and I saw nothing but darkness. It felt that I was out for a few minutes, but it seemed for maybe half an hour I was passed out, because where I woke up was inside of a white moving room with somebody next to me. I was in an ambulance. My head hurt worse than ever, and my fingers were cut wide open, which scared me a little bit. I also could only move about 2 of the fingers without it hurting so bad. The other 2 were broken. I remember that the bullying stopped for about a week or so, and then I got daily calls harassing me. I got to the point where I would just answer, listen to what the person might say, then hang up. I've tried to not answer, just let it ring or decline the call or hang up as soon as I picked up, but then the caller, who sounded more like a girl, but though you could probably mistake the voice for a guy, was not satisfied until her job was done. The bullying/harassing never happened at school. I also didn't have any friends. I lost all of them after the incident. It also turned out that one of my friends I did have was the one calling me every night. I often heard people call me freak after my mom died. At this point, it was hard since I really needed her to take care and guide me through my middle school years. I still had my dad, but guys don't understand the problems that girls have. They seem so careless, not in a bad way, but as if their life isn't full of worries. But girls worry about everything, whether it be that they stepped in dog poo or that they didn't shave their legs last night. I started to think that my problems were useless, so I never acted depressed at the dinner table with my dad or told anyone how I was feeling when I really felt like I was dying. I needed attention, but I also wanted space. So I stayed in my room all day on the weekends and only ever came out to go to the bathroom or to get a snack. If you're wondering what happened to my mom, she died of leukemia when I was 14. Now that I think of it, today was the day she died. I'm not the kind of person to come and visit someone's grave every year, and I'm not one to go to funerals unless it's someone I truly care about. I went to my mom's funeral trying to act cheerful or as if this wasn't affecting me, but either way, I was getting more depressed by the minute as I was being bullied, harassed every night, and now my mom, who had helped me very often, is now gone. I also remember my last words to her. Sleep well, Mom. She never woke up. I'm now 15 and insecure because now there's no one to help me, but it's okay. I decided to get another apple that somewhat matched the other apple I ate earlier. Earlier. As I was thinking of my story, I thought through a lot of things. I think I feel a little bit better now. With confidence, I can do this. When I got back up to my room again, I got my camera that I haven't used since I was 13, right before the bullying, and made a video and uploaded it to YouTube. Maybe someone will realize that other people have the same problems as them and that they shouldn't be ashamed of who they are and should have confidence. Next, I rummage through my desk and find pieces of computer paper. I then scribble words in huge writing and make them noticeable by taping them to the front of my door. I then grab my knife and sit in the chair and proceed to cut my apple. After I'm done cutting my apple, I take one slice and savor the taste. Then I stand up and walk to the middle of the room and stand in front of a mirror that is lying on a wall and look at myself. I grab the knife and stab myself. Not hard, but enough to hurt. I then fall down and darkness starts to close in on me. I hope that people who see my video have more confidence than I ever did. I hope that when my dad sees the 2 notes on my door, be happy, and even though I wasn't, realizes that his life is valuable. Because he will open the door and see his only child on the ground impaled with a knife in her stomach, all because society didn't leave her alone. So, yeah, not the happiest story ever, and I'm sorry I messed up a lot, and this video is already 10 minutes long. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry this is so long, but it's just because I have to cram 3 days into one video. And yesterday's video challenge is to create a rainbow of your favorite books. This is hard because I have a lot of books that are the same color, like as the rainbow, but I haven't read them yet. So I had to pull out at least one book that it was but it was the only one that I have read that was that color. So yeah, I'm sorry about that if none of you have ever really heard of it. Let me grab the books real quick. Okay, I dropped one. So yeah, I'm sorry I can't edit this video. That's why it's so long, is because I've imported all my videos and pictures and stuff onto my computer, but every editing program that I have, try to run into it and it won't let me, or it kind of like crashes on me when I try to do it, which is weird. But yeah, this is my rainbow of books. Oh god, okay. It might not look rainbow from the sides. Okay, so my book for the color red is pretty well known. Everybody should know what this is. Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. It's the second book in the Hunger Games series. This kind of got ripped a little bit, but yeah, it's my red book. My orange book is A Sea of Monsters. It's the second book in Percy Jackson and the Olympians by Rick Riordan. Orange. My yellow book. This cover isn't all yellow, but it has yellow at the bottom. I'm number 4 by somebody, but I've heard that apparently that it's made by different authors, but they don't have their name, because this is an important character in the book, not like a main character, but like important person in the story. So I'm really not sure if that's who it's by, but it says it's by Piticulus Lore. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but I'm number 4. This is the movie cover for it. See, look, there's yellow. That's yellow to me. That's not orange. I even had somebody else have their opinion on it. Okay, my green book is Matched. This is weird because I've used Matched a lot this week. Yeah. Matched obviously has green on it. My blue is The Son of Neptune and the Heroes of Olympus, also by Rick Riordan. It's the second book in the Heroes of Olympus. And this is the one that I'm pretty sure nobody's really heard of. It's called The Secret of Zoom by Lynn Jonell. It has purple on it, and there's purple on the, is that purple? Well, okay, well there's purple on the cover, it's a plain, purple plain. This was a Mark Twain a while ago, and when I was in 4th grade, I believe, just like 2 years ago, so, 3 years ago, I'm in 7th grade now, but, yeah, it was that book. That is my rainbow of books. Rainbow. Oh, come on. Cool. Okay. So, the next challenge is to find 5 items that are mentioned in one of the books you are reading during Book-Tube-A-Thon. So, I'm using Matched. I don't know why, but it's the book I've already read, and it has really nothing to do like with fantasy, because I would, for this, I would use a bunch of knives and crap and weapons, but I don't exactly have them, so can't use that one. But so I used Matched again. Haven't read it yet, but I'm hoping that I'll start reading it tonight, so I'm already going to count that as a book that I'm doing. So one of my items is a tablet container. I use this on road trips to hold Advil or ibuprofen for my headaches that I get in the car. And in the book Match, they have these pills that, there's 3 pills. There's, oh crap, let's see if I can remember. Blue pill that will keep you alive. It's like it keeps you hydrated or something. There's a green pill that will calm you down if you're having like a panic attack. And then there's a red pill that nobody really knows what will do to you, and I can't say what it means because it's a spoiler, but yeah, and they have like these tablet containers that they always carry around to keep them with. So it's my tablet container. And another thing in Matched is Kessia, the main character. She really likes poems, and she actually said a few, and I have this poem that I wrote in 5th grade. It's about a tornado disaster, so I have it right here in my 5th grade scrapbook. I'm not going to read it to you because I don't like reading my work to people. You can read it yourself. I don't like reading my own work, but yeah, there's a poem. See, it's in stanza format. It's a poem. So that's my item 2. Another item is that they don't write anything by hand. They use computers and I guess like tablets. So they're computers or tablets. I haven't read Matched in a long time, but they also use this something called sorting, that they sort out the people in, because everything has to be extremely like sorted and organized, and yeah, and it's a job to sort people, I guess. I don't know, but here's a tablet thing. Pretty sure it's dead. I think that will see, it's a Surface tablet. It's a computer and a tablet, so I was like, see, it's a computer and it's a tablet. So I was like, why not just use this? Because I'm not sure if they actually use just tablets or just computers. So I'm like, why not have both here? Computer, tablet, yeah. Okay, my 4th item is they have these artifacts in Matched that each person really has, like a certain artifact. And Cassia has this compass. What do you know? I have a compass. It doesn't really work too well, but it's ouch! Crap. It's compass. See? Yeah. That I used. And my final item is Kessia's matching ceremony. She wore a green dress. This isn't all green, but it's a green dress. See it? Green. It's not mine, it's my mom's, but it's green. It's green. So yeah, that's today's challenge. That's 3 challenges. I'm completely caught up now. I'm just going to have to go and read some. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the final video challenge, which is to show where you read. That's weird. I've only really read in one place. Oh, well, I read there, but I can't go there. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I promise I'll make a video tomorrow. Hopefully. Oh god, people are home tomorrow. Freak. Well, I'll kick everybody out. So yeah, if you're doing Book-Tube-A-Thon, keep reading. You're almost there. We have one more day. I hope you guys are doing super well. Unlike me, I'm still on my 2nd book, but hey, it's more than a book that I read in a week. How many books have I read this week? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually on my 5th book this week because I read some before Book-Tube-A-Thon started. And yeah, that's really it that I have now. I'm going to go. I'm going to stop rambling. Again, I apologize for the not having that videos and the editing problem. But I can't edit the video, so all my blabble and my mistakes I can't fix. So I will see you guys tomorrow and continue making videos on my computer so I can edit them. just makes it easier for shorter videos. But anyway, bye guys!